Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. And today we will have how to handle a crash or a bearish market that we saw before in the previous hours. Before we begin, do not forget to join the monthly subscription. I've opened up 10 more spots due to the high demand. You will get an automated system with buying and selling opportunities, and of course a manual system with the buying and selling opportunities. You will know exactly when to buy and when to sell. You will also get personal guidance, educational videos, market updates, and many more benefits. You just have to click the link in the description down below, buy me a coffee/mindyourcrypto, and of course you can cancel anytime you like. Also, join our Telegram group chat. I have the link in the description down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like the content. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Let's go with some do's and don'ts, and I will stay more on the don'ts. But first, of course, we will start with the do's. Okay, so first of all, you need to have patience, right? So this is the most important factor, and this is something that you should be educating yourself with. Patience, tons of patience. You do not want to panic attack, you do not want to FOMO in, you do not want to sell, and we will discuss every details, but always remember that the charts are showing emotions, okay, and they are showing your emotions. When you sell, when you panic sell, more people try to panic sell too, okay? You are not the only one in the world, and technical analysis is 80 to 90% emotions, okay? So all of these emotions are in the graphs, and of course when you sell, someone else buys your panic sell, okay? Always remember that. And until you sell, actually you haven't lost anything. So patience first of all. Second, hold your coins, okay? This is something that goes along with the patience, but most of us, what are we doing? Let's say that we are here on Bitcoin on the 4-hour frame, and we just see this bearish candlestick right there that we went down 8%, around 8.5%, okay, and more, okay, and a little bit more, but we did not close in an 11% loss, okay? So anyway, when we are looking at this, we are just panic selling, and we are saying, oh, this is the end, we are going down from now on, we are going to 26k Bitcoin, we are crashing down, I'm seeing my portfolio, what am I doing? I need to sell right now before it is too late, even if that means you are selling on a 20% loss or so, okay? Do not do that, do avoid that, please. When this happens, always remember that you need to stay focused. You do not want to sell when you are in a loss, especially when you are in a loss. It is okay if you have profits, and by the time we see this crash, to take your profits. It is all right, grab your profits. Profits are always a win, no matter if it's a 5%, 10%, 20% or 100%. It is always a win, so grab your profits, okay? And the third goes along with the two. So in order to have the two, you need to have the third. Always have available capital. Do not FOMO into one price action. So for example, do not go all in when we were at the 52,000 Tether USD thinking that we should going up forever. We are not going up forever, okay? And do not FOMO in when we are around there, or for example, do not ride the train too late, okay? And if you decide that you want to ride the train too late, invest each time we are going up less and less, and always have some capital, some USDT or any other currency you like in your pocket. It is very important to know that, and you should be holding some capital left, because then you won't be panic selling, and then you will buy the dip, okay? You will be able to hold and buy the dip. This is the third thing you should do. The fourth is do not get hyped after a small pump, and that is due to the fact of the recent small pump right there, okay? So many people right here bought, okay? So is it safe to buy right there? No, it is not, okay? It is not safe to buy. Of course, if you want to hold it for the long term, that's another story. I'm talking about trading on the short term, okay? And this is not not a good way to do. We need first to confirm that we are going upwards, and secondly, you should be buying or when we have a very low risk, because right now we crashed a little bit. Yes, for the long term it isn't something important, but for the short term we might get further down. So it is very nice of you not to trade right now and not to be after a small pump, oh, this is over, okay, the dip is over, now I am buying. No, you should not be doing that. Do not check the lower frames. For example, do not go on the 15-minute frames or so, but we will check now the don'ts, okay? And do not check the charts all day, okay? You can see, do not check the charts all day. There are many people that they are on their cell phones or anywhere else inside the charts every single minute the whole day. This will get you, it will keep you anxious, and of course you won't have a healthy trade, okay? If you keep checking actually the charts all the time, you won't have a healthy trade. So you should be avoiding that. Avoid taking the charts all the day. Avoid also selling at a loss. That's what we keep telling before. Do not sell in a loss. So many people they are lost 20% or 30% or so, okay? You sold in a loss. You should try to avoid that. Do not do that. This is not something that will help you figure out on whether you should buy or whether you should sell. This is something that you should always avoid that. And if you have capital left in your pocket, then you can reinvest when we dip down. But when you sell, as I've told you before, someone else buys your coins, okay? And they buy the coins, they have more patience, and then they will explode. And when the time comes that Bitcoin will go above the 52,000 Tether USD, let's say, for example, or any other coin like Matic, let's go to the Matic here so we can see an example, and you sell here, for example, right on 1.37, you bought around 1.76, you sell at 1.37, someone else buying this area and someone else buys more in this area. So what they're doing is they dip a little, they buy, they dip a little, they buy more, they dip a little more, they buy more and more, and there they can then have a profit, okay? It is better when we drop down to buy more. So for example, instead of selling here, let's say, to buy here, okay, more, a little bit of more capital. When we drop down a little bit more, buy more, okay? And as we are going down, buy little and little, invest more and more, and someday you will just have profits, and I am sure you will do that. You do not want to sell in a loss, and of course you do not want to buy shortly after we crash, okay? This is a huge mistake that people do. They shortly buy, for example, around here at 1.42, and look where are we right now, at 1.26, and not they just buy because it is okay to buy like 5% here, but they just FOMO in more and more money. You know why? Because you are anxious, because you are panic checking, because you are in a panic that we had a Bitcoin crash, and therefore you say, now I'm selling in a loss, but you are seeing the price afterwards because you are checking the charts all the time, and then you are saying, oh, I should buy right now before it goes up, and it's too late. And then we have a huge sell pressure, then we get down more, and then you just rebuy here, then we get down more, then you sell again, and then that's how you can lose 20,000 Tether USD, 40,000 Tether USD. I have seen people losing so much money because they are selling, panic selling every day, and then they do not have the strength, and this will give you many anxious moments, and people get depressed over this thing right there, and you can easily avoid getting depressed, okay? It just needs patience and to understand what the whales are doing. The whales are dipping the money to buy more, okay? So that's where you should focus, all right? So therefore, do not buy shortly after. Just investigate, as the emoji is saying right here, and buy afterwards, okay? Buy when we are having the momentum to go up or when we are having a low risk. Check the risk metrics, check the support and resistance areas, and of course, don't check the 15-minute time frames, and that's where it goes to the tech charts all day. Okay, many people, what are they doing? They are going there on 45 minutes and they're saying that, oh, a small pump right now, what are we going to do? We are going to buy right now. And you can see that we keep having lower highs on the 45 minutes. Okay, and this is something you should avoid. Even if we stop and go a little bit upwards, then we might correct and go down. So patience is the key for success. Everything else comes afterwards. Do not go on the 45 minutes, do not go on the 15 minutes. Just wait a little bit, go on the 4-hour frame, go on the daily frame, and just zoom out and see the bigger screen right here. Okay, and from the bottom we formed back on 20 July, we are almost a little bit above the 50-day, beyond actually the 50-day EMA formatic on the daily frame. Yes, this is something bearish, but at the same time there are more buying opportunities to come. Be careful, and always remember, when the crash comes, when the dip comes, that's when you become rich. Okay, and always remember that the more we go down, the more the buying opportunities, and therefore the more altcoins you can grab for the future. And that's a perfect thing, because someone else is panic selling, you can buy. And if you have all these mentioned, the do's and the don'ts, do not worry about anything in your future and in your trading, because you need to develop your discipline and your character first. And I know many people that have technical analysis skills and they cannot win trades because they do not have all of this and they do not hold all of this. So you need a little bit of experience. You need not to trade right afterwards because a friend told you so. Do not FOMO in, do not check the charts all day, do not sell in a loss, do not buy shortly after a crash, and have patience, hold your coins, always have available capital, and do not get hyped after small pumps. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to join the monthly subscription, and of course see you soon with many more videos. Bye.